Hello and welcome back to Bible Wits Bible Corner. Today we're going to be looking at Acts chapter 10 verses 9 through 16, starting with the English Standard Version. The next day as they were on their journey and approaching the city, Peter went up to the housetop about the 6th hour to pray. He became hungry and wanted something to eat, but while they were preparing it, he fell into a trance and saw the heavens opened up and something like a great sheet descending, being let down by its four corners upon the earth. In it were all kinds of animals and reptiles and birds of the air. And there came a voice to him, "Rise, Peter, kill and eat." But Peter said, "By no means, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean." And the voice came to him again a second time. "What God has made clean, do not call common." This happened 3 times, and the thing was taken up at once to heaven. New Century Version. About noon the next day, as they came near Joppa, Peter was going up to the roof to pray. He was hungry and wanted something to eat. But while the food was being prepared, he had a vision, and he saw heaven open and something coming down that looked like a big sheet being lowered to the earth by its four corners. In it were all kinds of animals and reptiles and birds. Then a voice said to Peter, "Get up, Peter, kill and eat." But Peter said, "No, Lord, I have never eaten food that is unholy or unclean." But the voice said to him again, "God has made these things clean, so don't call them unholy." This happened 3 times, and at once the sheet was taken back to heaven. Okay, so here again we have a vision. Quite a bit different than the vision that we had with Cornelius. This one is actually getting specifically at this point Peter, but ultimately in the long run it's getting all of the Jews ready to take one step further away from the Old Testament law and a step towards becoming just New Testament Christians under Christ, so to speak. Also, in doing that, it's getting them to where they can start communing with Gentiles and Samaritans without fearing that the food is unclean. So, something that I find interesting in this is this happened 3 times. With Peter, 3 is a common thing. He denied Jesus 3 times. Jesus asked him 3 times, "Do you love me?" He is told 3 times to kill and eat. So, do I know the significance of this? Not really. I just know that things happen in 3s with Peter. So, anyway, we get this, and Peter is starting to argue with God, and this is one of these times where I would say it's not wise to argue with God. We see examples all over the Bible of people arguing with God, and we see good results and bad results of it. We don't see a bad result here, but what I see here is, hey, don't tell God he is wrong. And I'm not saying that's what Peter's doing, but at the same time, Peter is very much so stuck to the Old Testament way of thinking of things have to be clean. So in a sense, someone could say, hey, Peter, or someone could say that Peter is telling God he is wrong, that food is not clean. Well, God made it clean. God made it to where any and everyone can eat it. It's safe. So, what can we take from this today? What we could take from it is we don't need to necessarily, and we need to question a lot of things, But if we know for certain God has put something in place, put something in motion, those are the things that we don't need to question. So I hope you find encouragement in this, and I hope you have a wonderful, God-centered day. Bye.